Minus 1 minute and counting.
Major, she's all yours.
Mission Control, this is Jupiter 1. The Robinsons are all tucked in. We are ready to fly.
In 1998, New Line Cinemas brought the classic television show Lost in Space to the big screen, starring William Hurt, Mimi Rogers, Gary Oldman, and Matt LeBlanc.
Basically, I didn't enjoy meeting this Robinson family, and I didn't really care what happened to them. And the special effects weren't all that special. Lost in Space is standard outer space soap opera, a mixed but negative review for me. I simply can't recommend it.
The television show was inspired by the 1912 novel The Swiss Family Robinson, which would go on to be a very successful movie series for Disney. Lost in Space focused on the Robinson family as they took a voyage to a nearby star system while thrown off course by the saboteur, Dr. Smith, played by Gary Oldman. The family find themselves and their ship lost in deep space.
Why do they shoot it in such murky colors? It all looks
dark, yeah.
muddy and dark and unattractive. No bright colors at least it might be more fun to look at if the cinematography had been a little livelier, but the whole thing just seems kind of like it's in a murk somehow.
The $70 million budget film started production in 1997 with the help of ILM and the Jim Henson Creature Shop. With the hopes that the film would launch a new multimedia franchise, the studio planned to release a cartoon series and a live-action series, but the film didn't see the success that New Line Cinema had hoped. Opening weekend, the film would gross $20 million, ending Titanic's 15 weeks at the top of the box office chart. The film would go on to gross about $70 million in the U.S. and a total of $136 million worldwide. With a $70 million budget plus marketing, the movie about broke even, but it was surely not enough to kick off a multimedia franchise that they had hoped for.
This is just all space battles and lots of explosions and really dumb stuff.
If the box office wasn't enough, the fans and critics' reviews didn't help much. Box Office Magazine called it the dumbest attempt yet to translate a television show to the big screen. It would go on to be nominated for 2 Razzie Awards.
Lost in Space.
To help promote the film, New Line Cinema reached out to Trademasters, a fast-growing toy company in the 90s, who was having success with their more interactive style action figures. The line would be made up of 6 basic action figures, 6 deluxe figures, and 2 ships. The basic figures were Dr. Judy Robertson, Dr. Smith in Proteus armor, Dr. Smith also in a sabotage armor, Don West, John Robertson, and Will Robertson. The deluxe figures were Battle Ravaged Robot, Deluxe Motorized Robot. Future Dr. Smith would be released in 2 different boxes. One, a spoiler-free box with a flap to cover the figure, and a later release with a flap removed. Another robot figure and a rocket launching robot rounded out the set of deluxe figures. 2 vehicles would be made from the line, one of the Jupiter 2 spaceship and the other the Bubble spaceship. Overall, the action figures looked cheaply made and not very good likeness for 1998. Plus, an ugly car design didn't help sell the line to kids. It was clear Trademasters put most of their time and money into making the deluxe robots that are very well designed and made. Due to the poor reaction to the film, the figures tanked at the toy stores and would remain easy to find on clearance aisles for a few years. The Lost in Space television show had a fan base that deserved more from a big screen adventure and more from the toy line. Thank you for watching. As always, subscribe to the channel, thumb up so I know you like my content, and we'll talk again soon.
Junkman. Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.